"You look beautiful today," I told Heather as we walked across the old wooden bridge overlooking the ardent blue glow of the lake. I studied her, learning every inch of her face and body like the back of my hand. She had the most vibrant green eyes that made summer leaves look pale, and they contrasted perfectly to her deep brown hair. I loved going on these long walks together, exploring new places we've never been before, and getting to spend more time with my love. I dreaded the end of the night, where I would have to drop her off at her little studio apartment and drive back to my house where I would spend my night alone. That's why I wasn't expecting to have unwanted visitors at my house that night. I got home, opening my front door with my key and pushing the door open. I took off my sweaty shoes and socks and went into the kitchen to get a glass of water before heading to bed. That's when I noticed that the back door was unlocked. "Shit," I said out loud to myself. I must have forgotten to lock it before going out with Heather. At least that was what I thought before hearing a loud thud come from upstairs. My stomach dropped. Someone broke into my house. Knowing that my gun was upstairs in my bedroom, I slowly crept up the stairs, making sure that I didn't make any noise, and slipped into my bedroom, quietly shutting the door and locking it. I grabbed my gun, ready to open fire if the intruder even thought that they could try to enter my room. I texted Heather saying that someone was in my house. Stay where you are. Call the police. I'm on my way." "No, Heather. Stay at your place. I don't want you to get hurt." "I'm already on my way. I'll be there in 15 minutes. I'll sneak in through the back. Call the cops. I love you." I couldn't believe that she was coming over. She's a brave girl, but I didn't know that she was this brave. I listened to her and called 911, explaining to them that I think someone was in my house and that I was in my locked room with a gun. The dispatcher to stay where I am and that the cops will be there in 15 minutes. I thanked God that they would be arriving at the same time as Heather so she wouldn't have to risk getting hurt. I asked the dispatcher if I was allowed to shoot if the intruder tried to enter my room. She said that if I felt like my life was in danger, then I could. With that information, I kept my pistol aimed at the door, ready to fire. 10 minutes later I heard footsteps walking towards my door, and then I saw the doorknob jiggling. The intruder was trying to get into my room. I aimed at the door and fired 3 rounds at it, and I heard the loud thump of a body hitting the floor. Feeling victorious, I marched over to my door and flung it open, wanting to make sure the intruder wasn't harmful anymore. As the door opened, the first thing I noticed was the blood-covered walls. Then, I looked down, and was horrified when I saw the deep brown hair, and the vibrant green eyes of my love, looking lifelessly back at me.